Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, my dear children. How are you? I hope that you're doing good and you have strong iman and your life is full of happiness and good deeds. Ameen. First of all, I'm going to say the dua which is going to make it easy for me to tell you things, and it is going to make it easy for you to understand. And that is Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Okay, today I'm going to tell you something about Hajj. Hajj is an obligatory act in a Muslim's life. It is obligatory on every Muslim who has enough money to travel to Mecca once in his lifetime. It is important that he goes. He can go several times if he has enough money, but once he has to do it. So when a Muslim leaves everything behind and go on this journey to visit Mecca, he leaves his job, his home, his family, his comfort zone, and do Hajj. In this way, he's showing that he can do anything for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he is ready to leave everything for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And in Hajj, we almost perform all the pillars of Islam. You have learned the pillars of Islam, right? What are the 5 pillars of Islam? Shahada, Salah, Zakah, Siyam, and Hajj, right? So, Shahada, how do we say Shahada in Hajj? When we say Labbaik Allahumma Labbaik, Labbaik la sharika laka Labbaik, Innal hamda wan ni'mata laka wal mulk la sharika lak. And that means that here I am, oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, here I am. You have no partners. Here I am, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like I'm here for you. Surely all praise and blessings are yours, and all power belongs to you, and you have no partners. Right? So this is what we say as Shahada. Then Salah, we perform all the Salahs in Hajj. Then we do charity. In a way, we do sacrifice of the animal. That is how we do charity. And then Siyam, some people who live in Saudi Arabia, but they are unable to perform, or they live anywhere, if they are unable to sacrifice an animal, then they can fast instead. So Hajj is all about struggle and totally listening to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, submitting fully to the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now Hajj starts on the 8th of Zulhajj. This is the date that you should remember, 8th of Zulhajj. It starts with doing tawaf around Kaaba. And tawaf means going around Kaaba 7 times, okay? We make dua and certain things, so we go around Kaaba 7 times. That is the tawaf that we have to do, number 1 thing. And then after doing tawaf, we do sa'i. Sa'i means running from Safa to Marwa. There are 2 mountains, small mountains, beside Kaaba, Safa and Marwa, where Hazrat Hajra, she ran for the water. She was looking for the water for Ismail alayhi salam. Do you remember that story we showed you? So where she ran, all of the Muslims who have come for Hajj, they ran from Safa to Marwa 7 times, right? Just like Hazrat Hajra. And that's the first day of Hajj. Then on the same day they leave for Mina. Mina is a place that is the place of tents. If you look around, there are hundreds and thousands of tents where all the pilgrims, all the Hajis, they go and they stay there, and they do dhikr and they read their salah. And then the next day comes. That is the most important day of Hajj, on which all the Hajis go to Arafat. That is the plain of Arafat. That is the main day where they do lots of du'as, and they stand up and they keep on crying and making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they ask for whatever they need. They need forgiveness, they have different things that they are asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So they make lots and lots of du'as. And if you see any movie of Hajj, you would see that people cry a lot on that day. seeking forgiveness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then on the evening of 9th, they leave for Muzdalifah, right? Muzdalifah is a plain ground. They go over there and they pray Maghrib and Isha, and then they sleep and take a little rest. And then right after Fajr of 10th, next day, they leave for Mina again. Now in Muzdalifah, they collect some pebbles too, okay? Some pebbles. There are a lot of pebbles over there. So they collect pebbles and there is a reason for that. So when they, next morning, they go to Mina, they use those pebbles to throw those pebbles to the places where Shaitan tried to stop Ibrahim alayhi salam from obeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, there are 3 places where Shaitan strongly came and tried to stop and misguide Ibrahim alayhi salam, but he said he rejected him. So you throw your pebbles over there, and then you do sacrifice, and at the end you go to Makkah again and do tawaf of Kaaba, like going around Kaaba 7 times, and that is the end of Hajj.